people, and he was like a blind man amongst them. And he went and obtained vegetables to sell them for his support. And the rabble assembled about him and ridiculed him, or the rabble, I do not know what this is, but I'll check, because I don't know the meaning. And took his vegetables from him and left him nothing, giving like bandits, something. And he rose up from there in bitterness of soul, and went sighing to the bakehouse in which he had remained all the nights before. And he slept there the second night. And on that night again he reasoned within himself how he could save himself from starvation. And he devised a scheme how to act. And he rose up in the morning and acted ingeniously. And he went and hired 30 strong men of the rabble, carrying their war instruments in their hands. And he led them to the top of the Egyptian sepulchre, and he placed them there. And he commanded them, saying, Thus saith the king, strengthen yourselves and be valiant men, and let no man be buried here until 200 pieces of silver be given, and then he may be buried. And those men did according to the order of Rechion to the people of Egypt the whole of that year. Wow. And in 8 months' time, Rechion and his men gathered great riches of silver and gold. And Rechion took a great quantity of horses and other animals, and he hired more men, and he gave them horses, and they remained with him. So basically, he used the world wisdom for this. And in 8 months' time, Rechion and his men, okay, I've read about it, verse 16. And when the year came around, at the time the king went forth into the town, all the inhabitants of Egypt assembled together to speak to him concerning the work of Rechion and his men. Verse 17. And the king went out on the appointed day, and all the Egyptians came before him and cried unto him, saying, May the king live forever. What is this thing that thou doest in the town to thy servants, not to suffer a dead body to be buried until so much silver and gold be given? Was there ever the like unto this done in the whole earth, from the days of former kings, yea, even from the days of Adam, until this day, that the dead should not be buried only for a set price? We know it to be the custom of kings to take a yearly tax from the living. But thou dost not only do this, you do not only do this, but from the dead you also exact a tax day by day. Now, O king, we can no more bear this, for the whole city is ruined on this account, and do you not know it? Verse 21. And when the king heard all that they had spoken, he was very angry, and his anger burned within him at this affair, for he had known nothing of it. And the king said, Who and where is he that dares to do this wicked thing in my land without my command? Verse 23. And they told him all the works of Rechion and his men. And the king's anger was aroused, and he ordered Rechion and his men to be brought before him. And Rechion took about 1,000 children, sons and daughters, and clothed them in silk and embroidery. And he set them upon horses, and sent them to the king by means of his men. And he also took a great quantity of silver and gold and precious stones, and a strong and beautiful horse as a present for the king, with which he came before the king and bowed down to the earth before him. And the king, his servants, and all the inhabitants of Egypt wondered at the work of Rechion, and they saw his riches and the present that he had brought to the king. Oh my God, this guy, wow. He's really good at using the world's wisdom. If he had come there as a pauper, nobody would respect him. But the fact that he came like as a rich person, the way they will see him will be very different. The way like they will address him and even talk to him, the kind of audience the king will give him now will be so different compared to before. Verse 25. And it greatly pleased the king, and he wondered at it. And when Rechion sat before him, the king asked him concerning all his works. And Rechion